Hello friends, this is the lecture 2 of chapter 4 determinants. In previous lecture you already learned what is the determinant and difference between matrix and determinant. In today's lecture we will discuss how to evaluate the determinant of matrix of order 1, order 2 and order 3. So now let's proceed. First is determinant of a matrix of order 1. Let A equal to matrix A, which is 1 by 1 matrix. Here this A matrix contain only one element, means it contain only one row and one column. With a matrix of order 1, then determinant of A is determinant of A equal to A, where A is the element of the matrix. Okay, so if A is a matrix of order 1 by 1, then determinant of A is nothing but the element of the matrix. Now example, A equal to matrix 3, only 1 by 1 matrix, then determinant of A equal to here element of the matrix. So what is the element of the matrix? Here 3 is given, so directly put here 3. Second example, A equal to minus 10. Again this one is a 1 by 1 matrix, then determinant of A is nothing but element of the matrix. So here element of the matrix is minus 10, so that's why determinant of A is nothing but minus 10. Here I take two examples. One is for positive element, second for negative element. So here determinant is not always the positive value. Okay, so you should keep in your mind determinant may be positive, 0 or negative. Any number is possible. So if determinant of A is given, then generally in competitive exam students are doing mistake here. If negative element is given, then determinant student are generally considered as a positive element. So you should be careful here. Determinant of A is nothing but the element of the matrix. Okay, determinant of a matrix of order 2. Here let A is a matrix of 2 by 2 order. This matrix contain first and second row and it contain first and second column. So this matrix is of order 2 by 2. First element is A11, A12. Second is A21, A22. Here we know that this first one suffix is denote the row and this suffix denote the column. So this element is of first row, first column. This element is of first row, second column. This element is of second row, first column, and this element is of second row, second column. Okay, so here A is a matrix of order 2 by 2. Now how to find the determinant of A? Determinant of A is defined as determinant of A is equal to determinant of A is equal to delta is equal to indeterminate right element of the matrix. Now after this step here, do the multiplication. A11 into A22 minus here A12 into A22. So this gives us the value of the 2 by 2 determinant. Now see the example. This example is of NCERT page number 104. This is from the textbook. Evaluate determinant 24 minus 12. So how can we evaluate? According to the definition, this one is my A11, A12. This one is A21, A22. Now do the cross multiplication. So here 2 into 2 minus sign 4 into minus 1. Okay. Now simplify this. So we get 4 minus minus become plus. 4 plus 4 equal to 8. So value of this determinant is 8. Now next question. Example number 5. Textbook NCERT page number 108. Find value of x for which first determinant which contain 3x x1 equal to second determinant which contain 3 2 4 1. Now in this question we have to find the value of x. Here two determinants are given and here equality is also given. Okay, so value of this determinant is same as value of this determinant. So here we have one equation. Okay, now using this equation find the value of x. Now for this equation first of all we need to solve the determinant. So how to solve the determinant? Again 3 into 1, this is the 2 by 2 determinant. So 3 into 1 minus x into x. Okay, equal sign. Here again 3 into 1 minus 4 into 2. So after simplification we get here 3 minus x square equal to 3 minus 8. Now here 3 is cancel out. So x square is equal to 8. Now take the square root on both the sides. So answer is x equal to plus or minus 2 root 2. After the discussion on how to evaluate determinant of order 2 by 2, let me discuss the examples of 2 by 2 determinant from exercise number 4.1. First question is evaluate determinant here 2, 4, minus 5, minus 1. So now we know how to evaluate the 2 by 2 determinant. So here first the determinant is given. Again here do the cross multiplication. So 2 into minus 1 minus 4 into minus 5. Now after simplification we get answer minus 2 plus 20 is equal to 18. Question number 2 from textbook. Evaluate the determinant. First row is cos theta minus sin theta. Second row is sin theta cos theta. Now, how to evaluate this determinant? So again, do the cross multiplication. Cos theta into cos theta minus sin theta into sin theta. So here we get cos square theta minus become plus sin square theta. This is the trigonometry identity. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So value of this determinant is nothing but 1. Question number 2. Second question. Evaluate the determinant. Here x square minus x plus 1, x minus 1. Second row contain x plus 1, x plus 1. Now, in previous example, elements of the determinants are some real numbers. Here, instead of real number, variable x is given. Okay. So now, how to find the value of this determinant? Again, the procedure is same. The determinant is given. Here do first cross multiplication. So x square minus x plus 1 into x plus 1 minus sign. Here x minus 1 into x plus 1. Now do the simplification. Now here x square is multiplied to this entire bracket. So we get x square into x is x cube. Again x square into 1 is plus x. Minus x into plus x minus x square. Minus x into 1 minus x. Again multiplication by 1. So we get x plus 1. Minus here x minus 1 x plus 1. So this one is a what we get from this x square minus 1. Okay. After here open the bracket. So here sign become positive and here x square is cancel out. Again x is cancel out. So we get here x cube plus 1 minus x square minus become plus. So the answer is x cube minus x square plus 1 is equal to 2. So this is the answer of the determinant. Next question from exercise 4.1. Question number 7. 1. Find value of x if determinant 2451 is equal to determinant 2x4 6x. Again the same type of question we earlier discussed. Here one determinant is equal to second determinant. Okay, so from this we get one equation and solving this equation it is possible to find the value of x. Now first solve this determinant. So again 2 by 2 determinant. So 2 into 1 minus 5 into 4 is equal to 2x into x minus 4 into 6. Here we get 2 minus 20 is equal to 2x square minus 24. After simplification, here we get 2x square is equal to 6. So x square is equal to 3. So our answer is x is equal to plus or minus root 3. One question is for homework. This is the question number 7, 2. The same type of question we already discussed. So now you can solve this example. Now try this at home and if you have any difficulty then you can discuss through comment. Now we learn how to evaluate determinant of a matrix of order 3. Determinant of a matrix of order 3 can be determined by expressing it in terms of second order determinants. Here to evaluate determinant of order 3 we use the knowledge of determinant of order 2. This is known as expansion of a determinant along a row or along column. There are 6 ways of expanding a determinant of order 3. We can use either row 1 or row 2 or row 3 or we can use either column C1 or column C2 or column C3. Means we can use any of the 3 rows or any of the 3 columns. Okay, so that's why total we have 6 ways to expand the determinant of order 3. Using any row or column, we get the same value of the determinant. Okay, one can find the value of the determinant using first row or other one can find the value of the determinant using third column. Okay, so whatever the row or column you use, ultimate the answer is the same. Consider the determinant of a square matrix A equal to Aij. This A matrix is of order 3 by 3. Now write it in determinant form. So determinant of A is nothing but determinant of element of this 3 by 3 matrix. So first is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Now we learn how to evaluate this 3 by 3 determinant using different rows and different columns. First we discuss expansion along first row R1. So here we consider this first row. Okay. Using this row, find the value of the determinant. So how we can find the value? To expand this, write first element of the first row. So A11 Okay, here we are using this first row. Okay, so first consider the first element of first row. A11 keep as it is into minus 1 raised to here 1 is given, this element is from 1 1, so that's why here we have to add 1 plus 1. So this element is from row and this element is from column. Determinant of now a11 belongs to this column and this row, so hide this, write the determinant. So determinant is a22 a23 a32 a33. Okay, plus now second element of the first row a12 minus 1 raised to here 1 and 2, so that's why 1 plus 2. After this element is from first row second column, so hide this first row and second column, write the remaining element in determinant. So a21 a23 a31 a33. Okay, plus now last element of first row a13. Okay, minus 1 raised to here 1 and 3, so 1 plus 3. This one is from row, this one is from the column. Okay, determinant, in determinant what we have to write, this element is from first row and third column, so hide this first row and third column, hide this, write the remaining elements in determinant. So a21 a22 a31 a32. Okay, so this is the representation using the first row. Now simplify this. So a11 here minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1, so positive. Here do the cross multiplication, so we get a22 a33 minus a23 a32. Here minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2, so negative, so plus minus become negative, so minus a12. Again here evaluate the determinant, a21 a33 minus a23 a31. Here minus 1 raised to 4, so that's a positive, so here we get plus a13, and again here evaluate the determinant, so we get a21 a32 and a22 a31. After multiply by the element and open the bracket, so we get this answer. So here this value is nothing but equation number 1. Now we discuss how to evaluate the determinant using second row. Expansion along second row R2. So this one is my second row. Okay. Now using this row, now we discuss how to find value of the determinant. So for this, first of all select the first element of second row. This is the a21. So write here a21 minus 1 raised to 2 plus 1. Now in determinant, here this element is from this row and this column, so hide this one, write the remaining elements. So remaining elements are a12 a13 a32 a33. Okay, so remaining element we have to put it one determinant. Now consider the second element of second row, so this one is a22. Okay, so a22 minus 1 raised to 2 plus 2. Now this element is from this column and this row, so now hide this row and column, write the remaining element in determinant. So a11 a13 a31 a33 plus now third element, so a23 minus 1 raised to 2 plus 3. Again this element is from this column and this row, so hide this one and write the remaining element in determinant. So here we have to write a11 a12 and a31 a32. Now evaluate this, so a21 this one become negative sign. Here cross multiplication, a12 a33 minus a13 a32. Again here positive sign, so plus a22 in bracket a11 a33 minus a13 a31. Here negative sign, so minus a23 in bracket a11 a32 minus a12 a31. Now open the bracket and rearrange it and give this equation as a name 2. Now equate the value from equation 1 and equation 2. Earlier here we derived equation 1 using first row. Okay, so if you compare, then equation 1 and equation 2 is the same answer. Okay, using row 1, row 2 or any row we get the same answer. So now we discuss expansion of determinant using column. Okay, so previously what we had discussed, we discussed expansion of determinant using row and we show that we get the same answer. Okay, so now let me discuss expansion using the column. So again the matrix is given. Here we consider the first column. So we consider this first column a11 a21 and a31. Now using these elements find the value of the determinant. So now write first element a11 as it is, minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1. Now this one is from this row, this column and this row, so hide this one. Remaining element we have to put in determinant. So a22 a23 a32 a33. Okay, plus second element a21, so write a21 minus 1 raised to 2 plus 1. Now hide this row and this column. Remaining element a12 a13 a32 a33 put in determinant, plus the last element a31 into minus 1 raised to 3 plus 1. Now hide this column and this row. So remaining element a12, a13, a22, a23 write in a determinant. Now simplify this. So here positive sign a11, a22, a33 minus a23, a32. Here negative sign, so minus a21, a12, a33 minus a13, a32. Again here positive sign, so plus a31. Here we have a12, a23 minus a13, a32. Okay. Now open the bracket and rearrange it. So this is the equation number 3. Now observe the answer from equation number 1, equation number 2 and equation number 3. Okay. So what we have? Value of determinant of A is same in 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So using any row or any column, we get the same value of the determinant. Okay. So whenever the question is of evaluation of the determinant, one can use any row or any column. Okay. Hence expanding a determinant along any row or column gives same value. For easier calculations, we shall expand the determinant along that row or column which contains maximum number of zeros. Okay. Suppose in first row we have two elements 0. Okay. And third one is any non-zero number. So obviously multiplication with 0 becomes 0. So we have to consider only one element. So we can easily find the value of the determinant. So generally we have to consider the rows or column in which maximum number of zeros are there. Now here what we do? Here we write the sign minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1. Okay, here minus 1 raised to 2 plus 1 according to the element, location of the element. Okay, but if you don't want to write this thing, then again how can you remember? So this one is a 3 by 3 determinant. For this is the first element, second element, third element. So if you consider the first row, then for first element the sign is plus. For second element the sign is negative. For third element sign is plus. Same way here plus, we have to put alternate sign, minus plus. Same way here minus, so plus minus. Here plus sign, so minus plus. Okay, so if you remember this table, then no need to write minus 1 raised to I plus j. Okay, from this you can directly write the value. Now we discuss example from exercise number 4.1. Example number 5.1. Evaluate the determinant 3 minus 1 minus 2, 0 0 minus 1, 3 minus 5 0. Now here we are using the row or column in which maximum number of zeros are given. Okay, so now observe the value in second row. Okay, second row contain maximum number of 0. Here two zeros are there. Okay, so that's why here using second row we can easily find the value of the determinant. So now consider the second row. So obviously we know that if we write this 0 into multiplication of any number, then we get the 0 answer. So no need to write first element. Same way second element is 0. So 0 multiplied to any number, we get the 0 answer. So again no need to write the second element. Directly we have to consider the third element. So write minus 1. Okay. Now this one is from second row third column. So that's why here we have to write minus 1 raised to 2 plus 3. Okay. Or you can write here from the table. Here we have plus sign, so here we have minus sign. Okay, so if you don't want to write minus 1 raised to 2 plus 3, only you can write minus. And you observe from this 2 plus 3 negative sign, so here we have the negative sign. Okay, so either you can write in this way or you can directly write negative sign. In bracket, now hide this column and this row. Remaining element, so 3 into minus 5 minus minus 1 into 3. Okay, so now expand this, so we get minus 15 plus 3 is equal to minus 12. So value of this determinant is nothing but minus 12. Second example, question number 5, 2 question. Here again evaluate the determinant where zeros are not here. Okay, here all the elements are non-zero elements, so that's why you can use any row or any column. Here I am using first row, so first determinant equal to, now here I am using first row. Okay, so 3 element, here I am using the sign plus minus plus like this, so 3 is plus sign. Now remaining element 1 minus 2 3 1, here minus sign, minus 4 element. Now hide this row and this column. So remaining element in determinant 1 minus 2 2 and 1 plus now 5. So 5 here plus sign, so plus 5, and hide this row and this column. So 1 1 2 3 in third determinant. Now evaluate this. So 3, here 1, minus 2, 3. Here minus 4, here 1, minus 2 into 2. Plus 5, again here 1 into 3 and 1 into 2. Okay. Now after simplification, here we get the answer 46. So in this determinant, zeros are not given. So that's why we can use any row or any column. Here I am using first row. You can evaluate the same determinant using first column or any column. Ultimately, you will get the same answer 46. Now homework. Question number 5, 3 and 4, and question number 6. The question is same, evaluate the determinants. So these questions are of order 3 by 3. So that we already discussed. Now try at home, and if you have any difficulty, then you can discuss through comment box. Property for determinant of a matrix of order n equal to 1, 2 and 3. This topic is important for GUJCAT or JEE examination. Now what is the statement? If A is equal to KB, here A and B both are the square matrices of order n, means both are the square matrices, and what is the K? And K is some real number. Then determinant of A is equal to K raised to n determinant of B, where n is equal to 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so here n is 1 means A and B both are of order 1 or of order 2 or of order 3. Okay, now if A equal to KB, okay, A matrix that we can get by multiplying B with some constant K. So in this case, what is the relation between values of determinant of A and B? So determinant of A is nothing but K raised to n into determinant of B, where here K is a scalar, okay, and n is a order of the matrix. Now using this property, we will solve few examples. First, let A equal to 2, 2, 4, 0 and B equal to 1, 1, 2, 0. What is the value of determinant of A? This question is the solve questions from NCERT book. Here, we have to check first this property. Okay, here two matrices are given, and from this we have to find the determinant of A. Now here try to satisfy this property A equal to KB. Okay, now A equal to what? 2, 2, 4, 0. So obviously 0 that we can write as a 2 into 0. So we can take 2 outside. Okay, so 2 is outside. The remaining elements are 1, 1, 2 and 0. Now this matrix is nothing but my B matrix. So instead of this, can I write 2B? Okay, so what I have? A equal to 2B. Okay, so now compare with this. A equal to KB. So what is my K? My K is nothing but 2. Okay, now here K is equal to 2. So what is the determinant of A? So determinant of A is nothing but K raised to n into determinant of B according to this property. Now K, what is my K? K is this real number 2. And what is the n? N means order of the matrix. So this matrix is of 2 by 2 order. So K raised to n is nothing but 2 by 2 into determinant of A. Okay, determinant of B. Okay, now find the determinant of B. So 1 into 0, 0, 0 minus 2. So here we get minus 8. So what is the determinant of A? Determinant of A is nothing but minus 8. Now using the same property, we will discuss more examples. This is from exercise number 4.1, question number 3. If A equal to 1, 2, 4, 2, then show that determinant of 2A is equal to 4 determinant of A. Now, one can solve this example using two methods. Either you can apply the property, or in second method, you have to find left hand side and find right hand side and compare the answer. Okay. So, in second method, first of all, find 2 of A, means multiply A matrix by 2. Okay. Then whatever the matrix we have, find the determinant. Give here number 1, or this is my left hand side. After find the determinant of A, whatever the answer you have, multiply by 4. So this is my right hand side. Now compare the answer of left hand side and right hand side. Okay. So using this method also you can find the solution. Now here I am solving this question using the property. Here again we know the property, this one. Okay. Now I am applying this property. So how we can apply this? Let's see. Here what we have to find? We have to find determinant of 2A is equal to 4 into determinant of A. Okay. Now according to my property, here what I have, A equal to KB. Okay. Now compare with this. This one is 2A is given. Okay. So KB, here compare KA. So my K is 2. Say yes or no. So here first I take the assumption. Suppose this is my one matrix. So here I assume that B equal to 2A. Okay, B equal to 2A. Now compare with this. A equal to KB. Okay, so what I have? K equal to 2. Now according to property, what is the determinant? Okay, so determinant of B is nothing but K raised to N into determinant of A. Say yes or no? Only here AB is given. Now here I have BA form. Okay, so determinant of B is nothing but K raised to N into determinant of A. Now determinant of B is nothing but 2A. From this is equal to, what is K? K is my scalar. Okay, so here K is what? 2. And what is these two? 2n. N is what? Order of the matrix. So this is a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, now determinant of A. So now here find the value of the determinant. So what we get? Here is equal to 2 square is 4. 4 into determinant of A. Okay, so here what we get? 2A is equal to 4 determinant of A. Hence the proof. Okay. Now this question is for homework. We already discussed the same question of 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. Now here 3 by 3 matrix is given. You can apply here property, or you can find first left hand side, right hand side and compare the answer. Okay. Now in previous example, here what we have? Here 2A is given. Okay. Instead of 2A, here what we have? Here we have 3A. So what is my small k? Small k is 3. Okay. And what is the order of the matrix? Order of the matrix is 3. So what is the answer? 3 raised to 3 into determinant of A. This one is my matrix B. Matrix B is equal to 3 raised to 3 into determinant of A. So what is the answer? 27. Okay. So now try yourself, and if you have any difficulty then you can ask through comment box. Now it's the revision time. We have to revise what we discussed in today's lecture. First we learn how to evaluate determinant of order 1, order 2 and order 3. In order 1, what we have to think? Whatever the element is given in matrix is the value of the determinant. Okay, this is only for order 1. Then we discuss how to evaluate determinant of order 2. And after that we discuss evaluation of determinant of order 3. For this we can use any row or any column. We have total 6 different ways, and if we apply any way, we get the same answer. Generally, to evaluate the 3 by 3 determinant, we select the row or column in which we have maximum number of zeros. Okay, and at last we discuss the property. Determinant of A is equal to K raised to N into determinant of B. When? If A is equal to K into B, where K is a real number and N is the order of the matrix. Okay. Now all the best. I hope this lecture is useful to understand the topics related to exercise 4.1. Apart from this, if you have any difficulty or query, you can ask through email or through comment box. For entire course or for more detail, you can refer my website given in description box.